Mets star pitcher Matt Harvey will undergo Tommy John surgery to replace a torn ligament in his pitching elbow, which became as useful as elbow macaroni.
They'll take a ligament from his leg and transplant it into his elbow.
Well, the elbow will be as good as new, but Harvey will now have to fight the impulse to throw a ball with his foot.
The procedure is similar in nature to others like Miley Cyrus surgery, where a washed-up 20-year-old actress has her tongue surgically sewn to her outer cheek in a desperate quest for relevance. Shocking news. The steroid problem has trickled down from the major leagues to the little leagues.
Timmy McIntyre, a 9-year-old in the Glendale, California Little League, has been suspended through next year after testing positive for juvenile performance-enhancing drugs, or JPEDs, a noxious mixture of Red Bull, Smarties, Count Chocula, and Triaminic.
League officials became suspicious after Timmy hit 37 home runs this past season. No other child hit more than 6.
And Timmy also refused to answer to anything other than T-Mac, and he could no longer fit inside his league-issued cup and supporter. And we were able to get a replica of that right here. This is quite a cup, and it is very hard for even someone of my stature to fill such a thing. Well, we're counting down now to Super Bowl 48 on February 2nd in East Rutherford, New Jersey, a swamp 5 miles from Manhattan.
It's the Groundhog Day version. If players see their shadow, there will be 6 more weeks of winter.
And the Farmer's Almanac, which is a similar book, says a huge blizzard is scheduled to hit around that time. Bruno Mars is scheduled to sing at halftime.
Appropriate, because it's 70 below on Mars, just like it could be at kickoff.
Now, breaking news.
Eli Manning is still two-dimensional.
Well, the NFL has been taking a beating over its players, taking a beating and a possible cover-up.
The league reached almost a $750 million settlement with a group of former players who filed suit saying the league just didn't care.
Well, Commissioner Roger Goodell said sure they care. The league has been issuing a standard concussion test for years, the alphabet test. Players who have just had their bell rung need to recite the letters of the alphabet in order.
If they can get to J, they're able to play. When asked if that was too little of a test, Goodell responded, "We're comfortable with it. Most players in our league never have been hit in the head, and they can't even make it to the letter N."
Well, Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez, out for the season with a shoulder injury, has decided to make a little more money than his reported $8.25 million a year.
Since sidelined, he's gone into the sideline of hair accessories.
You know, he's always wearing a hairband, so he figured he'd customize them to match his mood.
And here's some of his new creations.
That's
Take
very
them for
attractive.
a spin, and here's a, whoops.
Whoa.
Whoops. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Very well made. I guess they're
made in China.
Made in China.
Yeah.
Well,
Zhajing.